These are the 3 best tips for actually taking the SAT. So the first one revolves around elimination. The SAT offers a lot of tools for you to eliminate the wrong answers, which is really important when you're trying to basically get rid of answers and narrow it down. Now, usually I would recommend only using a strike through on questions that are really difficult. Therefore, you can mark off the answers that are wrong, and if you eventually go forward because you're scared of how much time the question will take up, then you can actually go back to the question and your thought process will be still justified in those crossouts. Now, the next tip I have revolves mainly around math, and that's to use the Desmos calculator. Desmos is one of the best calculators out there for graphing, and the SAT one is actually one of the most easily understandable and easiest to use generally, so I don't know why anyone wouldn't use it. Even if you don't even know what a problem says, you might as well still plug it into the Desmos calculator because it still can narrow down the results for you. Now, the third and final tip is to make sure you read the question. An example of this are in these types of questions, the ones with the bullet points that they tell you to practically summarize or give information from. Now, these, in my opinion, are actually the easiest parts of the SAT, just because of how simple it is if you actually read the question, because it actually gives you exactly what you need to look for. This just makes it easy to answer the question, and generally this applies to pretty much everything else in the reading section and a lot in the math section. Now, generally when it comes to math, it's usually pretty straightforward, but the SAT likes to pretty much trick you so that you try and pick other answers that seem more reasonable off the top of your head, but actually aren't correct. Now, of course, I can't guarantee you a perfect score, but these 3 tips are definitely a step in the right direction.